Oh, speechless.
To those who feel like they've lost a purpose. To those who are broken.
Oh, wow.
To those who are lost. This song is a rebellion from your soul. From your own soul. This is our anthem.
Oh, pakinggan nyo naman ako. Bakit di nyo oh, keep them singing now. Tragic, no pain the whole time.
For this part, basically.
Like,
Bro, what are we doing? Heyo, I'm Josh.
I'm Kate.
And today we are reacting to SB19 Story episode number 1, The Ultimate Sound Break. This is from Casual Chuck. I did DM him about if I could react to it and stuff. I want to make sure it's okay too. He said, yeah, sure, absolutely. So I'm excited about that for sure. I followed him for a while. For like
Since the first time that you started
I've gotten
your
into
videos.
it, I think I asked him permission about another video if I could react to it. So yeah, it's been a while since I followed him. He's really awesome. SB19, I feel like the pioneer on YouTube for SB19, which he's like and really cool what he's done with SB19 and all the stuff,
Making all
and
these awesome documentaries. I saw
Exactly.
that there's like a bunch in the
yeah, there's like
the
fun
playlist.
compilations that looks like over there too. I saw compilations too, and stuff, so might have to check some of those out too.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. You guys already know if you're watching, but if you haven't already, make sure you go watch his video first, and not with us first. And also make sure you like up his video, and also subscribe to Casual Chuck if you haven't. But I'm pretty sure you have already. But if you haven't, you should definitely go check to see, make sure you're still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube gets a little funky. So like make sure, but anyway, I'm super excited about this. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We didn't know when we were gonna check this out, but I think like it's right to go check it out as soon as possible. These type of videos.
I agree.
More and more.
I agree. This is the type of videos that I feel like I enjoy the most sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I get to know little things that make me feel more connected to them.
Exactly.
Then makes the music feel different because I know little nuances about them.
Yeah.
Even with my quick little searches that I did after checking them out for the first time.
Yeah.
I feel like those quick little searches made me feel something very real right after. Beyond like how the vocals made me feel.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, I need more. And I love that feeling. So
yeah,
I'm excited for the documentary that make me feel that all over again.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, let's go dive into it. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you also so much for hanging out. Also, if you're watching this, we have tons of early access. This will probably be early access on Patreon too. They'll come here eventually on YouTube, but if you guys are interested, go check it out if you want to support us as well. We have tons of other videos. I don't know what's over there right now. I don't even know what is uploaded, but there's probably a lot of videos over there already. For early access and things like that. So
yeah, we're trying to like read all your guys' comments, and when we see stuff, we want to do it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that we're trying to do is go in through your comments and suggestions and do them a little bit earlier than later. So
it's a great overwhelming feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, like again, I keep saying it over and over again. Thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you all so much for the love. Thank you all so much for all the stuff you guys have been kind of like telling us about in the comments and everything else like that. Thank you so much for hitting the like button as well. I appreciate you guys 100%. And I've seen a lot of you subscribe to the channel. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and making this journey even more fun and more enjoyable. I made a post about it on Patreon, but I should have done it over here too. But just a big thank you to like a lot of people. I've seen a lot of new faces and a lot of new people. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's go dive into this documentary. Let's get.
Okay.
When you hear the words pop music and the best.
What's it say? It's just based on personal research. Might miss some details, but it's supposed to have.
When you hear the words pop music and the best boy band, who comes to mind? What if I told you that the most overlooked boy group in our generation might be these guys?
Okay.
Is that them early?
In the last 6 years, these guys turned a small Korean entertainment company into a company that produced the greatest P-pop group ever.
Are you proud of SB19?
And you don't accomplish that without making a few enemies.
K-pop. Lima pala sila. K-pop pangit.
Some of them coming from unexpected places.
Pinoy ba daw?
Parang may ginaya rin.
But behind the group are 5 driven men who were about to
Wait.
transform what was once a laughing
What, they're making fun of him?
Yeah, I guess like as you start off.
and you don't accomplish that without making a few enemies.
K-pop. Lima pala sila. K-pop pangit.
Some of them coming from unexpected places.
Pinoy ba daw?
Parang may ginaya rin.
I don't know whose people are they.
Behind the group are 5 driven men who were about to transform
I'll
what was
pause it real
once a
quick.
laughingstock
Probably
genre.
will pause a lot here to talk about like some things.
Mhm.
You know, when like obviously you could tell our background, like we're really big BTS, like that's like who
Yeah.
we love the most. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's kind of like the gateway of everything that we've kind of dove into musically with like K-pop and I know this is P-pop. I'm just want to throw it back to so in BTS world too, there was people that made fun of them, and it's like haunting those people to this day
Yeah.
because they really crushed BTS at some point. Just like
Mhm.
that too. It was like on a show and they were like laughing at them,
100. Mhm.
cracking up at them. And I feel like that drives the biggest and the best group like ever. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
BTS is like kind of driven past that hate and like you guys know who they are basically, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Same thing with this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
you say this shit to them, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like
Yeah.
you're gonna regret what you say about them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like groups like that really have a fire in them.
Mhm.
Like
They
they
were
want to
talking
be.
about that on their Genius
Yeah.
about like kind of using it as their fuel.
Yeah, and that's great. Unfortunately, it's not great to hear. Like you don't want your favorite group to be crapped on. You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? Like you're like they're trying their hardest and you don't know. Like
Mhm.
you feel like awful about it and they probably did too.
Yeah.
Because maybe they like looked at I don't know who these people are. Maybe they looked up to them. Maybe they like watched them before or something like that. And like, oh wow, somebody's talking bad about us,
Mhm.
making fun of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts. Like you know that, but then also it grows a big fire,
Mhm.
and that kind of creates the greatest,
Yeah.
some of the greatest ever
Yeah.
to do it.
In music into the fastest growing genre of the world.
Ever since we had this goal, and not just for us, but for the entire industry.
Feeling ko hindi pa natin nakukuha yung recognition na dapat para sa atin.
Between this
Oh, should I have? Maybe I should have had that on. I'm sorry, guys.
into the fastest growing genre of the world.
Ever since we had this goal, and not just for us, but for the entire industry.
Feeling ko hindi pa natin nakukuha yung recognition na dapat para sa atin.
Between disbanding before they even debuted,
All hope is lost parang nung time na yun.
becoming industry outcasts and getting bashed by their own countrymen.
Sana magkaroon tayo ng grupo na hindi naman mga kataasan ng tangos ng ilong. Para talagang original.
Oo.
The rise of SB19 may not be the greatest Filipino success
Bro,
story
what?
ever.
Maganda kasi yung revenge kasi talaga yung success na ipapakita mo sa mga hindi
Tama yan.
But it certainly is the most inspiring.
Hold up. What is it? It's the best to show your doubters that success is the best revenge.
Mhm.
Oh, I love that. Let's go.
Tama yan.
But it certainly is the most inspiring one.
Let's go. I'm so
Wow.
hyped up already.
It's a great start.
Let's go.
And then see. Oh no.
Oh wow.
That's what I told you about Soundbreak, SB.
Oh yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Sound-
I looked that up.
This is called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of. They were formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life, which will change the entire course of P-pop history.
All right, let me pause real quick. Like, I might be pausing a lot, but like, yo, I love like learning this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
like we don't know anything about people. Like, let's be
No,
honest.
we really
Like, and
don't.
it's not that like we wanted to like not know anything about it. It's just
Mhm.
that like, I mean, just like with K-pop, right? Like we had no idea. We
Yeah, we
didn't know
had no
anything.
idea. And our whole journey for that was literally based off of our daughter's
Exactly.
interests.
Yeah.
And we're the type of parents that wanted to look into what our daughter was interested into
Yeah.
and then fell really deep into something, you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah.
So that was how that happened. And for you, this journey started on your own.
I just started listening to them. And it's not like and it's we're talking like if you know me, we're talking like no, I'm not gonna
It
say
was
be in the
years. It
beginning of
was
SB19, but it
years.
was like very when they were very new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like like I think even Casual Chuck now because I literally messaged her before,
Message.
like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you look at those like that's probably like 3 4 years ago that I
Yeah.
messaged like
Yeah.
so like I and I it's not that like and it sucks when I do this a lot of times because I think people sometimes think like why did you stop listening to SB19? Did you not really like them? It goes like it's weird because it doesn't it's not anything like that at all. And I do it to so many people like so many different groups. I'm not consistent with like learning deeper into certain things. I like listening to music, but I also have learned as I'm getting older, I like to learn about the culture and stuff, everything like
Mhm.
that. And with Kate reacting with me, because I made this channel on my own. I was by myself on this channel. But
Yeah.
also in the meantime, we had a different channel together that we
Mhm.
reacted to stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
we were like vloggers and things like that together. So we've always done things together.
Together.
And I make music and I do these things and I have a big passion for music, so I made my own channel.
Mhm.
So like it became like a thing where it's like I started getting very I'll just be honest, I was getting very like bored of reacting by myself, but
Mhm.
not of music. Just
Yeah.
like it's getting so brutal
Sharing
to
that
always do this by
experience,
myself. Like I
not
don't want
having
to.
it.
Me and Kate do everything together. We're married. We've been married. We're going to be on our 15th year married. We're kind of younger so when I say 15, it sounds wild.
Yeah.
I mean, like we do everything together. Like so,
Mhm.
like no matter what we're doing. So then I made my own channel,
Mhm.
and like it was kind of weird in a way, and I got weird with it too. Like if you know me on this channel, I had major mental breakdowns on this
Mhm.
channel. I have still struggled with mental health, and I deleted every single video off of my channel. We're talking like 100, like 50 million views, like just gone. Like I deleted
Yeah.
everything, guys. Like,
'Cause it
and
wasn't
it's not
about
about views at all
that.
for me. Like
Yeah.
if it was, I would have kept all that stuff. I deleted everything.
Yeah.
And I even recorded myself doing it. Like that's
Yeah.
how wild it got. I got really bad. My mental health got really crazy.
Mhm.
And I just missed like the interaction with me and Kate like all the time. Like I would go here by myself, and then in another channel, in the same day I'd be doing videos with Kate. So
Yeah.
it's like it's just weird. It got so weird, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it at all. So a lot of times I fall off groups because as in a reactor world, I want things to be genuine, and I want
Mhm.
to do things like together. And I just held out, and I was like,
Yeah.
we're gonna get to these groups, and we are. We
Mhm.
have gotten to a lot of my favorite groups,
Mhm.
and we have done big journeys, and here we are again.
Yeah.
And now this is gonna be a cool journey again.
Yeah. At the end of the day, making video reactions isn't the only thing that we do.
Yeah, we have full time careers.
And we've talked about it on other videos. We also have 2 children.
Mhm.
We have one daughter going off to high school, another one going into middle school.
Yeah.
And then he's a FedEx driver
For
and
like
I'm a
forever.
teacher in special ed. So it's like it's not the only thing we do. So
Yeah.
like time wise, by the time you get all of your adulting and stuff done,
So yeah.
and then you decide to spend quality time watching videos together, there's not a lot of that time before you go to bed.
There's not, and
You
you got-
know,
and-
so then that's one of the reasons why I feel like he kind of stopped making videos.
And yeah, because I secluded myself, so I would do videos by myself while they are upstairs doing this. So it got really weird, and I was like, I hate this. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Not that I hate the music or anything else. Like, I just hate doing it alone. Like, I need Kate with me.
And I'm the type of person that makes lists and like read your guys' comments and like
It sets things up, organized.
yeah,
things
and
for me.
like I want to like pay attention to those things, and like I feel like Josh, he reads comments and so forth, but it's a little bit all over the place.
I also am afraid sometimes to read comments. I'm not gonna lie to you guys because of hate I've gotten a lot in the past.
Yeah.
I mean that's just what you get no matter what. It's not just because of me. Everyone gets hate. Casual
Mhm.
Chuck probably gets hate. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like everyone gets hate. But like on the internet.
Especially when you put yourself out
But
on
for
the
me, it
internet.
really effed me up big time. Like I'm going to like I don't want to. I'm not gonna get too deep, but like
Mhm.
it really messes me up. My anxiety is ridiculous. Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, and when I see a lot of love that comes in, I told you this before. I don't know if I said it on the video, but I said on the stream, I was like, I need more love, man.
Yeah.
And not like the views or anything. I just need people to talk. And you guys
Just
are
in
talking to
general.
me, and we're seeing comments, and it makes me happy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, this is cool. We're like accepted into this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
So
yeah,
it's just like a little
sorry about that.
backstory. So
Sorry
like
about
just in
that.
case you know him
Yes.
and why he stopped and why we're back in it.
Because I sound like a hypocrite when I was kind of saying like, oh, I love learning about this stuff. I was like, well,
Yes.
you stopped. And it's like, oh, you're right. Yeah, so I love
Yes.
it. I love learning about this culture.
Mhm.
Any culture. If we get into a different type of culture, I love that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is going to be really cool to get the whole backstory and makes everything more enjoyable, like you said,
Mhm.
for SB19.
Mhm.
Sorry about that big rant. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
This guy.
That member was Jong Song Han. It all started when he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur. Cult Triple became Cult 2. Most of their fans thought that Songhan's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in the entertainment industry.
wow.
If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those awards too. But this
Oh.
man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called Show BT Entertainment.
Oh, okay,
Today we know
okay.
him
Do you know
as
about this?
Tatang Robin.
Well, I
Fast
mean,
forward
this
to
is
2015.
the company,
The fight of the century
the
just
company that
happened.
they were
One Direction's Drag Me Down
under.
was all over the
Oh, it
radio,
was?
and Big Bang was
Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. So he left this group and
And created
instead
SB19?
yeah, it will
Oh.
like the company SB Entertainment
as a
Oh.
company called Show BT Entertainment.
or Shobi.
Today we know
I
him
said
as
SB.
Tatang Robin. Fast forward to 2015. The fight of the century just happened.
Huh.
One Direction's Drag Me Down was all over the radio, and Big Bang was the biggest K-pop boy group, while P-pop has top one project. Chances are, you have never heard of them. But somewhere in Makati, Philippines, an audition was held. Tatang Robin was looking for young talents who would be part of the package of their service as an event organizer.
Wow, this is
Talents who
deep.
can perform
Yeah.
on their own but can also serve as backup dancers and singers to their main performers. One of the main attractions of the SATA audition was if you're good enough, you might just debut as a member of Show BT's first ever P-pop group to undergo a Korean-style training. Filipinos don't get opportunities like that so often, so hundreds of talents applied, but only 30 made it as trainees.
Oh.
They were initially called the Show BT Musical Gala Team, but then later dubbed as NARA, which in Korean means country and also happens to be the national tree of the Philippines. If you're a fan who is deep into the P-pop scene, you would recognize some of the future P-pop stars, but one of the most notable ones is this guy. On the first day of training, one guy stood out because he was just alone standing awkwardly in the corner.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita
Is it-
mag-isa.
He was facing the wall and making hand gestures
The
as if
SB19
he
member?
was rapping in front of it.
Nakatayo siya sa gilid. Biglang gaganon. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ito sa gilid?
That guy was John Paulo Nasser.
What?
He looks so young. I couldn't recognize him.
Sa gilid?
That guy
Oh my god. What? Let's go.
was John Paulo Nasser. He always wanted to be a performer. As a young
Wow.
dreamer, he joined several competitions
What?
as a soloist and also as a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. In
Oh.
training, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling a full-time job as a data analyst to help provide for his family.
What?
He was selected
That
due to
boy's
his
smart.
undeniable diligence and leadership qualities. He is known to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability. Some of my sources even said that he had already written dozens of songs at this time. He's also a badass rapper and was often called a genius but consistently denied it because he claimed to be just a hard worker. This made
I love that. That's
Imagine
humble.
these
That
people.
shows that he's humble.
Imagine like there's these people out there like him, right? Like they're
Mhm.
like just like so low key, like just
Yeah.
hidden everywhere,
Mhm.
all over the place. They're so low key, and like they're just got how much power they have, like within
Yeah.
like creativity,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just doing data research, and you're like,
Yeah, he's
damn.
But he could also like sing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And you have no idea. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, Josh. Oh, yeah, Josh. He mingles with some music and everything. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
he does it. And then you hear like his voice
Yeah.
or like, well,
That's
my
like-
voice or something. And then you're like, wow, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also
It's not
written a lot of
just, like,
songs.
mingling.
yeah. He's like, what the hell? He's like, well, I'm gonna get back to my data.
Yeah.
She's like, that's crazy. Hold on,
Yeah.
stop, come back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man, so cool.
Him the destined leader of the group. He was known as Sejin at the time, but later would be known as Pablo.
Oh. Okay.
30 trainees are a lot of trainees. It would take a very observant person with an eye for talent to notice Pablo in that corner. So who was that observant person with an eye for talent? Well, he was also a trainee. Stelvester Ajero. He was only a kid when he started competed as a performer. As a dancer, he racked up win after win on a national level with his school crew and became their official choreographer, teaching crewmates 2 to 3 years older than him.
These are like the Avengers put together. They're like, and then that one over there in the corner.
And this is how
He was the one. Yeah. And you're like, oh wow. And it's like he was the part of the Finity stuff.
Yeah. So when I did do some of my like research on my own, I did get to see that they were more it was like K-pop trainee style.
Yeah.
Like rigid and stuff like that.
Much
You know
more
what I'm
different than
saying?
what we've seen in different videos with like K-pop groupings and stuff like that. Because like it looks like the same, but it's much different. That like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool seeing the difference between them. I would say, and I don't want to say like it's the meanest way. Like I'm not trying to sound like disrespectful, but this looks like it's like I don't know how to say this. Like more poor. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say that, like, I don't want to be mean like this, but this is what it looks like. Because when we see the other K-pop idol systems, there's already big companies. Well, besides ours that we like watched, they were in like a closet all, but it was like so small, right?
Yeah.
They lived there all in one room, BTS, right? So like when I'm seeing this, it looks like the same kind of vibe where it's like, this is where they start. They literally start in like some kind of like poverty type of area. And like this is like it gets
I read all about
bigger and bigger.
their poverty.
Yeah.
And choosing between
I don't want to sound ignorant, so don't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying
like that.
Because nowadays, if you see K-pop idols training
Working in
systems,
order to support your family, you know.
If you say like K-pop, because that's the only thing we're going to base it off that, because it's the only thing. So I'm sorry if I keep bringing up K-pop, because this is P-pop.
But they brought it up.
But like the thing is that what we see in the systems now, it's much more better. Like they have everything they've dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? And it's groups like these groups
that kind of paved the way for
the P-pop world.
Yes.
So now the P-pop groups that come after them have gotten a big company that established to be able to have like nicer areas, not like this poverty type area. You know what I'm saying? And air conditioned areas and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just the small things that matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like it's cool because they're gonna pave the way for a lot of people. A lot of
and
groups.
I'm already at the point where they are no longer with this company.
Oh.
But like
oh wait, I think you told me that. A little
yeah,
bit.
like about being their
of
own CEO and doing like all the things in order to get the things that they want.
Get it rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're doing a great job. But yeah, again, I'm sorry if I say like poor, but like, it does look a little bit like, you know what I mean?
He later joined a
or they're
dance
still
group
part of
called
it. I don't
on
know.
to win
but I know that
international titles. Stel obviously worked so hard. Amidst his studies and competitions, he also worked part-time as a McDonald's service crew and teaching dance to kids with special needs. There was a point
with special needs, let's go! What?
Okay, stop.
Is that gonna be your bias now?
hard that he wound up in the hospital. His poor health cost him to lose his earnings and nearly his life.
Wow.
Fortunately, he was able to recover. This made him the obvious choice to become the choreographer of the group. But little did they know that dancing wasn't his only talent. As a kid, he joined the school choir to become the only male soprano and only improved.
GG's. Game over. Okay?
Yes.
The church thing? That's where you find those singers that you're like, yup.
Yeah.
They literally, they sing for God. So, I mean, it's gotta be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As he gotten older, he easily became the main heavenly voice of the group because his vocals were just...
Look at Pablo smiling. I don't know.
Out of this world.
Just smiling out of the brain.
Out of this world. Unlike Pablo, Stel was very friendly to everyone. In fact, one of his closest friends also auditioned and made it as a trainee. This friend is nothing to be trifled with because having the worst upbringing among the others made him the strongest when it comes down to pure guts and determination. Josh Cullen Santos.
It was his friend!
He left home at the age of 16 and it was his decision. From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by their nanny. I'm talking about getting poured candle wax all over their body. At an early age, he experienced what it felt like to be a member of a middle-class family that went rock bottom in just a matter of months. They get evicted from medium-sized apartments to increasingly smaller rooms. It came to a point when his family had nothing to eat with rice but ketchup and salt. They had no permanent address. Because of that, Josh and his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would even get into fistfights for defending her. Josh had enough of this, so he decided to leave to become independent and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his own income, he took the alternative learning system to attain his high school degree. He initially had no background in performing. Not until he found Stel performing with his dance group called Seon. Josh,
I would say this these
both
members
come
are
from a really bad background, the both of us.
Very, very.
So I feel like hearing about the members' lives and the way that they are. That's another thing that connects us.
It's very related. Not on this level. My motto in life is like, your hell is someone else's heaven. This is what it is. Because when I grew up, like my mom left me at 14 years old. My mom left me. So he's 16 that he left on his own was amazing with his sister too, which is that's shout out to him because that's a hard thing to do. That's so scary to do. Because it's scary enough that you're getting abused and stuff like that, but then it's also scary enough to leave in a big world that you are like you don't know what to do.
You're responsible and you got to go get a job and you got your sister.
Yeah. So then my life I thought was hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is what I'm saying. Like you get to get the stories like this, and then like they become something so great. You know what I mean? But look at me. I mean, I'm not that great. But I mean, I lived in motel rooms, cars. Like it's just something like I always moved around a lot because my mom was literally like they were like looking for her all the time. Like so we had to move from city to city to city to city. I moved all over the place, man. And then finally I was left behind, but like my mom like gave me up, and finally my life kind of turned around there for the better. You know what I mean? But it's sad, but it's what it is. Like it was the best time to ever get left behind. You know what I'm saying? It's sad though. But yeah, I mean, like I thought I had it hard. You thought you got it hard too.
I thought I had it hard too.
And then you're hearing this, you know what I mean? You're like, damn.
Yeah.
I never had to eat ketchup and salt.
Those moments that definitely shape us as individuals.
Oh yeah.
And help us, you know, continue and like strive for better.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
And so we just watched the Genius when he was talking, he's like, 'cause I don't care, they could talk all they want. Like
they could talk all they want, but yeah,
he's been through worse. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't care, some haters or something.
Became an instant fan, and when they connected, Stel became his mentor, which led to them becoming co-members, and they went on to win numerous K-pop dance cover competitions all over Asia.
Let's go.
They even met BTS during one of their winning runs in Korea. So from champions to trainees. What else is in store for them?
That's awesome. I like to be there.
Well, there's a thing.
From then on, their lives became all about performing in small events and training.
We had one mentor when we were training. Tapos, more on personality development siya. Tapos, presenting ourselves on stage.
We had no idea that the Korean-style training they went through,
it's far from what they've been doing sa Korea.
Was nothing but a mere marketing strategy.
But yung skill-wise, parang ganun. We were left on our own.
Say what?
Size dance?
They were left alone to fend for themselves, sharing knowledge to improve each other with the hope of making the cut.
Let's see BTS shirts. Excited to be.
Some sources told me that Pablo had to record some of their vocal sessions to effectively coach his co-trainees. All of that without salary.
Oof.
This went on for roughly a couple of years.
But when you want
I don't
something,
know about you guys, but this for me sounded kind of brutal. It's not easy.
You right. No, Chuck, you're right. It is brutal.
It is definitely brutal. But I feel like when you want something like he does, he thinks that I'm going to do this and it's going to pay off, right? So, and it does, right? So, I mean, imagine, and that's what you get from successful people is being willing to do things, although that the salary and getting paid for them would be a benefit. He wasn't going to sit back and wait. He was like, I'm going to keep on trying, so that there was no like delay in it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like those things attribute to the success. Yeah. Like what if he didn't do that? Right? You're right. So like in the end, it was like all definitely worth it in the end.
And maybe deep down they knew about that. Like maybe all the stuff that they sacrificed, maybe they knew deep down in their hearts that they like we're doing this for a reason. Yeah. Like we're meant to do this, you know what I'm saying?
To keep doing the same thing over and over and over again without any form of guidance. They were also kept in the dark about their debut date. So frustration started brewing until it reached the point when it only took one trigger to call it quits. On one seemingly normal training day, all trainees were already in the studio, except for Josh. On the same morning, the train broke down.
Nasira MRT during that time. Nasira yung MRT.
Sinuspindi ang operasyon ng MRT dahil sa power outage.
You pulled?
It wasn't really an accident, but this would still worry.
Brother, you pulled the actual footage of it shut down? Wow, that's crazy.
MRT dahil sa power outage.
It wasn't really an accident, but this would still worry anyone, especially the trainees, because it's highly unusual for Josh to miss training. Later that morning, Josh arrived. His co-trainees felt relieved because Josh turned out to be safe. You would think that their company would react the same way, right? Wrong. They decided to terminate his training.
Late ako, tas tinanggal ako.
That was the trigger.
Noong tinanggal po ako, nag-quit din yung mga grupo ko. Nag-quit din sila kasi parang naging trigger na point na kung tatanggalin mo si Josh.
Umalis kami sa grupo.
Ganun mo lang kadali itapon yung lahat ng efforts and passion tsaka dreams namin.
Show BT had two choices, to keep all trainees or to keep no trainees.
Oh wow. All of them group?
Yeah, they left together and like they backed
Everyone
him.
Left except for Stel.
Parang si Stel lang yung naiwan po nun talaga sa training room. Tapos talagang down na down lahat.
Si Stel natira kasi doon during that time.
Stel set aside all his frustration and remained focused on his goal, while Pablo was devastated.
All hope is lost parang noong time na yun.
In Josh's case, we can only imagine the pain he must have felt to have been booted out of his dreams. Days passed, everyone still feeling down about that incident. Then Pablo's phone receives a message.
Brother, walik ka na, brother.
It was Josh. Out of all the trainees, the guy that got sent packing was the same guy who actively convinced everyone to continue chasing their dreams. Perhaps this was the sheer guts and determination from his life experiences in full display. Pablo hurried back to the studio to find Stel alone. But not for long. Josh came back next and took the initiative to convince the company to have them back.
Pumunta lang po ako doon at syempre kung kailangan na makiusap.
So back to training, they went.
Hindi na lang magkahiwalay ng grupo pero bumalik sila kasi hindi nila ako iwan.
So wait, so what about the company? The company just says come back, or like they just
Josh like spoke to them, like get.
Oh, he did. Okay, so he.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That he like initiated afterwards.
Oh, okay. I just saw him. He's like, just came back. We're gonna be a group, like just in here, like just do it. And
yeah.
Okay. Wow. So. Okay, so like we were just talking about, like I mean, like hardships, like Josh going through those things, like Chuck just on the documentary. It's like those times bring back that fire to kind of to take lead to do this thing, and then he brought him back.
It's so crazy, like that. Like every path could just be like altered at any moment.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? Like being a trainee and then like being late and then finding out that you're terminated just because the train was late. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things that are like out of our control in life.
I know.
But then I feel like with companies, they don't always like
they want
foresee those things.
Yeah,
they don't want you to get sick because you're like the money maker in the end. They want to push you in drive, but they don't care in the end.
Yeah, I had shingles in my age.
Yeah.
At like a young age, and they still wanted me to just continue going. They're like, just drive.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got shingles.
Yeah.
This is good. This was like years ago. I was like,
Yeah.
Wow.
I just feel like in life, like everybody's treated as if like you're replaced. You could be replaced by anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
It's true. It is true. Damn. All right, cool. Cool story.
There was only
So
3
far.
of them for a while. Then a few other trainees started coming back.
It's Justin.
So Show BT put together a talent workshop to get more talents to keep the business going. This was batch 1. This was batch 2.
Target locked.
Justin de Dios.
What's the corn that is like?
He got scouted right away because he was a very good-looking guy and already was a decent
Okay.
singer and dancer.
Got the
When he
visual in the
joined,
building?
he immediately saw a familiar face in Josh.
You look familiar. As do you.
Apparently, Josh told Justin about the workshop because the two already had a stint performing together in a dance cover
They were
group
doing a
called
quiz-
Zero to Hero.
They're doing a
So
speech
Justin
for
as
you.
well wasn't new in the world of performing. He auditioned to be a part of the televised Pinoy boy band Superstar, but he didn't even make it to the live auditions. Perhaps it was fate. That group is nowhere to be found today. Justin obviously deserved better. He went on to finish his college degree in multimedia arts while
Great
training,
job,
which earned
great
him
job.
a filmmaking skill that would prove very crucial to their success in the future.
Oh, he helps out. Okay.
With Justin
no.
on board, this completed their prototype boy group.
Paradox?
It's composed of Justin, Pablo, Stel, Josh, Zeno, Kurt, and JP. They did multiple test runs leading up to their entry to Pinoy K-Pop Star 2017. They performed B-Day by Icon in an epic fashion,
Sick.
but they didn't win. At this point, Show BT seemed to have hit a roadblock. The group felt like something was missing. I don't exactly know what happened to Zeno, Kurt, and JP. They either quit or Show BT felt the need to let go of them and get someone who could take this already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level. The extraordinary level. This year's in the making project of Show BT needed to reach
I
this
feel
peak.
different lately about Ken.
So they started the online auditions.
Bring him out.
When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy.
Who's that?
The guy he was talking about was a pain in his butt because their groups have clashed multiple times in their early dance competitions, and their battles were always neck and neck. That guy's name was Philip John Suson. He was such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that excelling in sports looked like a walk in the park for him.
Okay.
He grew up in the church under the care of his grandparents.
Okay.
He was an artistic kid, so he
You
was
relate to that?
active as an editorial cartoonist in school. Nobody taught him how to play musical instruments. He taught himself by just listening to the music, so he ended up becoming a southpaw guitarist, but he later then fixed it as he learned more. He was also a gifted singer as a kid. Every time there was a family gathering, he was always forced to sing karaoke.
I love this so much.
But when he hit puberty, he lost confidence in his voice because he could no longer hit high notes. But his confidence came back after being mentored by Pablo, who taught him how to harness his unique low voice that seemingly sounds like it came from the
I'll be honest,
underworld.
like that is like the best thing. Oh my god, dude, hold on, dude. What am I doing?
It sounds like it came from the underworld. When it comes to dance, I didn't know he could do it until he was.
There's something about
Dude,
that.
So like, there's a lot of there's so many different like. I'll be honest. There's so many different like singers that happens to,
Uh-huh.
where it's like they're so like very good when they're younger, but then
Yes.
that puberty
I
hits
bet that's
changes.
so hard.
Yeah, but
When
like
you're so used to that sound that you had,
yeah,
and then it kind of like either you get that crack in your voice because of puberty,
yeah,
or like your voice just altogether changes.
I know. But to be trained as well for his lower registry,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a gift right there.
Yeah.
His vocal is a gift. I mean, like it is insane. Like you heard it. You all know already. We're just like, kind of
know.
like
We
diving in.
know.
Forced to in order to get good grades during their school intramurals. After discovering dance, he transformed from a guy who didn't know it to someone who can fly.
Whoa.
Because of his raw talent,
What?
he ended up teaching dance to the entire school and continued on
They say
to
he's
join
really
the dance
athletic
group
and talented,
called
right?
Amigo 7, a would-be rival of Josh and Stell's crew. Say
What?
on. It quickly became a reverse if you can't beat them, then join them kind of deal. So Josh recruited Ken. But there was a problem. He was hundreds of islands away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket.
Josh is like
Nothing
really
else
like
to
out
lose,
there.
Philip went and left his previous life in the
Josh.
countryside. He then trained with the boys and
We're-
officially debuted with them as Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist, and the lead rapper of the group. One thing to note is that they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his already successful group in Korea.
Yeah.
Justin
So cool.
didn't make it in his first audition, so he almost didn't try again until Josh told him to do so. And Ken wouldn't even have the opportunity to join if the Show BT trainees didn't come back after that quitting incident.
Wow.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect. When a small and seemingly insignificant occurrence has a rippling effect through time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event. Or as Google would put it, the phenomenon whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have large effects elsewhere. Tatang
good.
Robin's so-called
This is a
mistake
good
back in
documentary.
2002 led to forming the future P-pop Kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed. The name of the group was carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines country code
I
digits,
told you this.
82 and 63.
And then you add them.
So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. If
Wow,
you
that's so
subtract
cool.
both numbers, you also get the same result.
What?
And then
SB
they
doesn't
can't
only
be
mean show BT.
18
It is also
without.
about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly
Can
represented
be 19
by
without
this
18.
phrase.
I'm floored by this. This is a good documentary.
Soundbreak.
I love it.
This
I
was
love it.
good.
So good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This was really good.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So one,
I
Casual
love
Chuck,
it.
your video is amazing.
Amazing.
Actually amazing. I loved it because I got to learn so much.
Yeah.
But it was also that I like my heart was being pulled in different directions.
How many episodes? We're only on one.
Obviously, there's one. I don't know how many there is,
I
but
gotta
I did
see.
see that there was a whole playlist. And I like in one of our videos, I don't remember which one. I think it was only our second one at this point.
Yeah.
That I looked up the sound break and about the 63 and 82, and then bring two cultures together.
Yeah.
I
got subscribed
but
to
I
on this channel. I'm not
am
subscribed
sitting
on the
here
channel.
being like, wow, all those things with the butterfly effect where I just thought were just so crazy. Especially like I felt like with Josh.
Mhm.
Just different things. Like if they didn't happen, like
It's cool to know
how
that
they
about
wouldn't
Josh,
have
too.
been a group.
Yeah,
and
I look at Josh different now. Like I 100%.
yeah,
Like I
and
don't know
knowing
how I
that
looked
they
at him
were
before,
in
but like
competing.
yeah,
That's another amazing thing when you're competing with someone and
hard to
you
kind of
decide to join forces.
yeah.
And he himself, who also didn't have the money,
yeah. And
being
then,
able to get that money.
also
And then
from Josh
go
not
get
really
him.
having the money. I mean, like Josh was getting his money on his own, but he also had to support his sister
because
too.
that's such a risk that,
Crazy.
like, I mean, again, just like brought them together as a group. If it weren't for him,
I love this.
There was like not to make it about us, but like one of those butterfly effect situations that I could tie to Josh and I is that we grew up in the same location,
same town, same
never knew
the
each
same
other
street,
because he
same
moved
people.
so many times.
Yeah.
And we actually started dating on MySpace.
Yeah.
But like
in the hometown where we grew up in. I moved back.
Yes.
For a little bit.
So like we knew similar people and everything.
It's crazy.
But didn't go to school together.
Went to the same houses all the time. I probably was in the same house as Kate back in the day.
Yeah.
There's a high chance I was.
And then now, like with dating on the internet and then coming together and here we are. It was like
look at us now.
That's how I feel, so when any time someone talks about like paths and situations,
butterfly effects,
our paths cross because even where I went to college, his best friend was at my college.
Yeah.
So it was just another
and I hated
another
her college.
thing.
I didn't want to go to it, and I was like, you know what? Now I'll go to it.
Yeah, that just so
crazy.
When
Guys,
paths
nuts.
can connect, I like that part of their.
We're on episode 1.
How
many episodes we got here?
Their story, and this is only from a year ago. Like this is crazy.
Really
and you were because you started
episode
making
2.
videos
in
19 or 20.
There's 6.
So you were like very like this series must have just came out
4 years ago.
When you were
wait, why was that episode we just watched a year ago? Was it re-uploaded?
I guess
Guys,
so.
was it re-uploaded? Because this episode 6 is 2
the other
years
ones.
ago.
Okay.
But then this episode 3
maybe
says 4 years ago.
Maybe there was something that
had to be taken out.
Yeah, you know how internet is.
Okay, cool. Wow. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Really good editing. Really good storytelling.
Yeah,
It's very
piecing
intriguing.
It together, even like the
your
news
your voice
report.
too is amazing. Like not to be weird or anything, but your voice is very soothing too. So it's like very easy to listen to.
Wow.
Really great.
What crazy story for the members and stuff.
I wonder if the members ever seen something like this. Like I feel like they'd be very, very appreciative if they ever saw.
That they probably have.
If they ever saw these videos,
probably
they'd probably be like,
have.
"Wow."
I feel like they're the
How'd you
type
get all
of
this info?
people that would definitely be appreciative of this.
100%.
I
think in my mind, like, so when I was into SB19 before with like a bias, whatever, I like all of them all. I'm not trying to pick a bias for it, but I think it's shifted a lot to Ken a lot. Like coming back to listen to SB19 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then hearing the things about like him being like this like rival, like this like in a way it's almost like he's like a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Like
he seems
I like it even more, dude. I don't know. And how cool is like he's like learning guitar on his own. Like it's come on, man.
And to go from South Pole and then to sit here and
come on, dude.
Fix that too. Like not even to be taught, but to teach himself. And
so the whole Stell and Justin thing, or Stell and Joshua thing, that's really cool. So it's something we'll know from here going on that like they were close. Before, so that's really cool. And also like just Pablo like kind of forming this, like you know what I mean, where it's really cool. There's a lot of elements in each member that have made this group who they are today, which is really awesome.
100%.
I mean, they were saying something about the
Justin finishing off college, filmmaker and stuff has a lot to do with their success.
Come on, dude.
Yeah,
they're like little engines. To start the main engine. I don't know how to make. They're the parts components to make the engine.
All seems like fated to like different scenarios that like happen and stuff.
Yeah,
fated, but also worked very hard. You know what I'm saying?
This is good. I love this, man. This is good. I can't wait to watch more. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Again, this is going to be early access, but it'll be up here on YouTube eventually. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are interested in watching other stuff, we have tons of stuff over there. We also have other videos over there too. There's there's probably 1,000 videos over there as well. So if you guys are interested in other things, there's a lot of stuff over there too as well. Right now we're in the SB19 deep dive, so it's like really a lot of that recent stuff. That's really all it is. But there's other videos, like tons of videos over there, if you guys are interested. But appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much, and we will see you guys next week. Peace out, everybody.